Miss Watkins. I'm here with Brotherhood Hayes and Queen Ash Cash, y'all. Welcome to Bar Talk. So, as always, we're going to get started with the drink. Our drink today is called the Cash Splash in honor of our special guest. And the ingredients are going to go as follows. So, first, we're going to start with our fancy decorated glasses. This is optional, but when you come to a bar, of my caliber, we have to have it fancy, have to have it proper. Our ingredients for today are going to be our base, our alcohol that we're using for today is going to be tequila. Always you can sub out with your choice of spirit. Our guest loves tequila, so for her it's tequila. We drop our fancy ice cubes into our glasses today, and then we started with 2 ounces of tequila. Now, if you are a new bartender and don't have your count pour down, you can always use a jigger for this step. But for me, I've been doing it for so long. I know a 2 ounce pour. All right, next up is your strawberry puree. Now, you can muddle your strawberries yourself with some sugar cubes to make your own puree, or you are able to go and buy the pre-made strawberry puree. It's completely up to you, based on your health preferences. So for us, we're just going to go the traditional way, went to the store, bought the puree, and used it. Next up is going to be your passion fruit puree. Just, a little item flavor. And if measurement wise, you really want to do half ounce or 2 sweetness. So like if you prefer, you're working with someone who prefers a sweeter drink, then you're going to use more of the puree. If you're somebody who don't like your drink real sweet, then at that point in time, you're going to use less. And like I said, half ounce. And then you're going to top it off with some pineapple juice. Once you take that mixture, you're going to put it into your shaker, pour it over ice, shake a few times, and pour it back into the glass. Give me your fancy ice cube back. So how y'all doing today?
Good. Okay. I'm loving this drink. Like a flower around the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the bar. I know it's your first time here.
Yes, it is.
But if you're not, this is not your first time drinking with us, so you know the drinks are hit already. So
definitely.
How you feeling today, Brotherhood Hayes? Y'all, this is my husband, in case you don't know who he is. And then our garnishment, we have to have a topper for our fancy drink. Is going to be strawberry wheels with a lemon wedge. Okay. So just to top it off and make it look real pretty, real cute, real fancy. How you doing today, Brotherhood Hayes?
I'm good. That's a little pretty ambiance. I don't need all that, but I'm interested in seeing how this drink's going to taste.
Well, yeah, but it's a one all be all. I know you're a man, but she's a woman, and we like to sit pretty. Know?
This is what Queen Ash Cash.
Exactly. So, I know with you want to get straight to it. Just
Hold me up.
Like say, don't play around with it. Don't play around with it. And I know you're not a fan of tequila, so
no, I'm gonna try.
You're gonna try tequila today, but I know tequila is not really our thing.
But it's a little bit. I wouldn't recommend doing more than one.
Not highly recommended for you. All right. So, as always, welcome to Bar Talk. We've done the introductions. You have your drinks. Begin the conversation. I'm looking for it all.
Okay.
So, as she stated, I am Brotherhood Hayes, and I'm very pleased to have our guest, Ash Cash, here for us to discuss women in the industry and the importance of creatives. Could you give us a little bit of an introduction of you?
Yes. I am Ash Cash, Queen Ash Cash _Queen on IG. Tap in, follow me. I'm a mother of 2 beautiful daughters. I'm very creative, talented. What else you want me? What do you need me to say?
Okay, so
Let's talk about
as far as all of the different hats you wear, what started you in? So let's start with music.
Okay.
What got you started in music?
Okay. I actually came from growing up going to church. I was a singer before I was a rapper.
Okay.
I grew up every day having to go to Sunday school, Bible class. You had to go to church in my mama and my grandma's house. They were just what it was.
Where are you from?
Chicago, aka the Rack, and now Atlanta. Okay, let's stay till I've been out here too long, you know. So I'm here, and yeah, I was a singer first. Before I was a rapper. I love music. I have a passion for music, as in a passion like instruments. I listen to everything, melodies, everything, like to the T.
Do you play any instruments?
I used to play clarinet in high school. Yeah, in high school I played the clarinet. So yeah, I did my thing just a little bit, you know. Yeah.
So when did you started getting into creating music for yourself, singing more?
I actually started doing that young. When I was young, I used to write little stuff when I was younger and sing it, but I always like sing with my cousins. Rest in peace to Danielle, Daddy D. My cousin Black and Danielle, those were like my song. Those like my songbirds. That was my song. If we had a little gang, it was us. We sang. We sang everywhere. We actually my cousin, she came up with the Voice of the Streets. Rest her soul again. She was big about the word. So like we'd go places out like senior homes, senior citizen homes, and different. We also sung in different youth choirs all throughout the city. Yeah, since I was young, and she used to call me her songbird, her personal songbird. So like I've been doing it since I want to say probably like 8 or 9, around up in there. Yeah, and then from there it just kept going. So I was going to church singing.
What was the pivotal moment in your life? You're like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pursue a career, or I'm gonna do this for real. Like I want to rap. I want to do music. I want to be a creative. What was that pivotal moment?
As a recording artist
Yeah,
specifically.
like okay, so let's get into your first. Like when did you record your first rap track, and what was that experience?
Or singing.
Or
It
singing.
seemed like you were very passionate.
I was. You're right about that. I was very passionate about singing. I used to sing everything. And I just was saying like I need to tap back into that, you know, a little bit more too, because that's who I really am. Like that's where I originated from. I was really a singer. But I strayed away from church, and I never strayed away from everything like the Lord and Himself. And, you know, my word is saying I still doing it, but just not as much. But my first track as a rapper recording would be Hear Me.
Okay.
That was recorded by Mush Millions. That was the producer. Shout out to Mush Millions. He's from the west side of Chicago, as they call it, 290. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mush Millions. It's called Hear Me. That was the first one that I actually recorded. My cousin, who's like a brother to me, he's the reason why, as well as my faves. So shout out Jewel, More Money Chanel, JP Miliano. Those were my inspirations when it came to rapping.
Okay.
Everybody's family who I mentioned, but you know,
Typically a lot of artists, you know, like I can even recall for myself, when I think back to the first love of music that I had, it's my family, you know, so they introduced me by my family. My cousins used to be in the front yard creating dance routines.
Yeah.
So I would say my first love in music was dancing first, because we'd be out there with Care Bears and, you know, the Care-a-Lot theme song, creating the dance routine to it. And then, like you say, church is always, it's deeply rooted in the Blacks. With musically, we always get our start in the church. No matter, a lot of people you talk to, they say, "Well, I was in the church. I used to sing," and you know, from there. So that's ideally how it happens. And then so to watch it blossom into this different lane of creativity that you have, to where you could take your passion for singing, kind of put it on hold, and excel in the rap industry as well. You know, because you're very talented as a rapper. I would have never thought singing was your first passion. You know what I mean? So that's a nice insight to you.
Yep, it is. That's where it all originated from.
So you mentioned your family that was influences. Do you have any mainstream artists that may have influenced you, or, you know, growing up? Like for me, I know when I was growing up, it was a lot of Trina was the Trina.
I love Trina. I love Trina. I love Mary J. I love Faith. Now, Mary J. I always played in each and every last one of my family households. Okay, we start our day and end it with Mary.
Yes,
For
Auntie.
real.
She's
Yes.
everybody's house.
Shout out to
Mary.
Mary. That's for sure.
Because she's going to take you through every
Everything.
season. You know, when you're excited, when you're down, when you're going through. I was 11, 10, 9 in there. I swear, you would swear somebody broke my heart in a major way. I'm going down, honey.
Listen to R&B like that, and Mary is goated for me.
Yes. Jill Scott too.
Yeah.
I love Jill Scott.
Poetry.
Yes, Floetry for sure. Marsha, hey.
Because it's the rap scene duo
Yes.
and it's the versatility of it. And then their sound.
Eddie Ari also. Now, y'all, I swear I love Miss Eddie Ari. I used to sing all her little songs.
Yeah.
And they used to be looking at me like, this little girl singing these songs, I'll be singing it.
Now, I'm from Texas, so we cannot do this list without mentioning Queen Badu herself.
Shout out
to Erica,
yes.
First name Erica, last name Badu.
Yes,
you know,
we love Erica.
Because she too is like you. She
Mm-hmm.
sings, she raps, she's a DJ. It's nothing that the woman can't do. You know, so like, oh yeah,
Good.
You taste it.
yeah, what you little sip, what you little palate.
A little dry.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
My drink doing this thing, y'all. Into that cash splash. Tap in with Sherry.
There you go. All drinks that we do make on this show are available to order. You can order them by the personal size, like 32 ounce, or you can order it by the gallon. So yeah. Shop
with my girl.
So let's get back into it. Okay, I'm happy y'all like the drinks. I was wondering when y'all was gonna sip them.
This is very much.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to interrupt her while she was talking. This is very good.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
With the sun's reflecting on our thing and it turned the whole into and the whole light.
We on pause.
Oh, I just here took the thing. Okay. Okay, we can jump right back in.
So at what point were we some pause? Are we live now again? Yeah, so I don't know where to pick back up. Was we giving shout out to Erica or?
Well, yeah, we had gave shout out to Erica.
And then
we were giving feedback on things.
Yep.
So going back to the you as a recording artist,
Mm-hmm.
what point did you get to where you started wanting to do other things because you are a woman of many hats? So as far as any of the other things that you started doing, what got you into that? And tell us all of the different things that you do.
Okay, I produce, direct, sing. I'm an artist. I do PA work. I do a little bit of MUA. I do a little bit of everything. So, yeah, then y'all get it.
So overall, you're just the queen of everything.
That's funny you say that because that's what I be saying. I'm like, I am the queen though, y'all.
Now, are you self-taught in all these other aspects, or
yes, I had some did some training in school. I also was self-taught. I've also had others show me some things because I'm open to learning from every angle.
Yeah. Mentorship.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, absolutely. I'm open. I like to learn new things. I ain't too good.
So I guess what I'm trying to figure out is like, why do you want to do so many different things? 'Cause I can speak for myself. Like I know how to do a lot of different things. Like I produce, I engineer, and all that. I only did it out of need. Like when I have an engineer, I don't want to engineer. There was a point in time when I didn't have one, so I learned how to do it. I want to have a beat maker. I don't want to make beats. There was a point I didn't have a beat maker, so I learned how to make beats. So I'm curious to why you got into all of these different things.
I eventually I wanted to have as growing up I wanted to have my own production company.
Okay.
Like I said, I love music. So it's like music is a part of me. That's my life. I got it tatted everywhere, like everything would be music. I love music. So it's like that's like I don't know what other way to put it. I just this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I knew that going forward in my life, I wanted my career to be based off of that and like filming, like mentoring different ages, just helping
Yeah.
and being like giving back. Like that's just me.
That's good that you brought that up because a lot of people don't speak about the different avenues that music brings you into.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you get into music, because we do that ourselves in my group, Brotherhood. Shout out Brotherhood, we do that as well.
Yes.
It takes you into a lot of different paths to where you're able to give back to the community and all different kinds of stuff. Music is definitely a unifier.
Yes. Yeah.
So speaking of, what we do, how did you get associated with Matt?
Well, I ran into them. I actually came out, to be honest, to a casting call that Brother Hayes and Miss Sharon were having for a documentary with a friend of an acquaintance. And in doing so, it was for her, but I, liked what I saw as far as like how she was handling business, they were handling their production and everything. And I ended up reaching out, talking to Sharon, and Sharon ended up sharing some knowledge with me and things, as far as the services that her and her husband both have. And she introduced Matt Productions to me. She asked me to eventually step out. I did so, and ever since I've been lucky. And I ain't going nowhere, y'all. I can't.
If you need you a team,
Genuine. Good spirits.
It's
business.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, so being a woman in the industry, that has its own set of challenges already, right? So what are some challenges that you have faced as being a woman in the industry? And then on the flip side, what are some advantages that you've had because you are a woman in the industry? Is it easier for for you to navigate in rooms or be invited to rooms that most people may not get an invite to, or do you attribute that more to just who you are as a person?
Yeah, so that can go kind of both ways, right? Mm-hmm. Because I must say that a lot of doors have opened up for me for just being who I am. That genuine, kind-hearted person, that hard-driven, hard-working individual. I like it and I bring good vibes, So I was able to walk through a lot of doors just off that alone. And then when we speak on just because I'm a woman, it's easier. I walk through doors too just because people think what they can get is a green light on me, but they find out that they can't. But the doors still get open because they don't have no choice because of how genuine I am, So it can go a little bit of both ways. Like okay, I can get shot in your head. She could, nah.
Right.
That ain't what I came to do. Let's talk about the business though,
And I think that's how it always starts because, being pretty, what they say, pretty privileges and being for real. So like being pretty, men automatically want to try you first. And then it's not until you get to conversing with them that they say, oh wait, there might be some substance here outside of just being the pretty. Like, okay, well, maybe I just won't try to get into her pants. Exactly. Maybe we can actually do some business, or something like that. And then sometimes, you just meet the creeps and just think, oh, well, I can't get in your pants, so I'm not going to deal with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just, the natural way of God carrying out those people who aren't meant to be in your life.
Say it again. So that's been happening.
Shot time.
And I'm happy. All right. Hey, now say now. I'm going to go ahead and top it off with a little cash flash, baby. Because it's flashing.
It's a really good drink.
It is. I like it. It's got all my favorites in there. It's going to taste good.
Exactly.
I like almonds.
We all want to be on the beach somewhere.
So
keep my hand and make me feel like I'm there. So this is definitely it. The ingredients were all selected by Miss Ash Cash herself. I asked her what her favorite fruits are. And so, that's kind of how we do everything is tailored to the artists that come on here. If you're interested in being a guest, you can DM us on the Bar Talk Podcast. Send us a DM, let us know what you do, and we'll definitely try to get you on for an episode. And each guest, like I said, do get their own signature drink. That's your recipe. You can take it with you. You can introduce it to new bartenders. It's yours. I will always carry it in the bar, so if you ever forget it, I'll always have it. So that's something that our gift to you for just showing up and being here.
Okay.
Anything else?
So as far as your rap influences, because we keep going into the singing. The only person I heard you say is Trina.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
MC Light. I used to get Remy Ma as my twin, y'all, but I love me some Remy Ma. So shout out to my twin. Okay. Who else do I have? I like the little Queen Latifah too. She was a big inspiration
Queen
too.
La.
Shout out to Queen Latifah, baby. Yes,
And she was doing it at the time where women were just breaking in, you know, and not even, you know, we weren't really getting taken serious. Well, she was around the time with Roxanne Shante and all of that, you know, where women were breaking in, trying to be taken seriously, not just on no sex stuff. Like, we really are coming with bars. So shout out to, like you said, MC Light, Queen Latifah, Roxanne Shante. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Queen Latifah really does not get her just due as a female rapper or a mogul. Like, she is a huge mogul in entertainment, period. Not just rap. Like, she does everything.
She puts me in the mind of her, like, literally, because literally that's the thing. Like, she started like singing and then moved into, rap, you know, chorus, and then we watched her get on these shows, and then she's a producer, she's a director. So, you know, like he said, she's a mogul in entertainment, not just in one aspect of it.
She's
so
awesome.
when you talk about wearing many hats, you know, in doing what you're doing, it's literally you're walking that path that's adjacent to Queen Latifah. Like,
and that's a good thing to know. That's a good thing to know. I appreciate that so much.
So if you were able to get a feature from anybody right now, who would you want to do?
Oh man, that's kind of tough. That's real tough. That's crazy. I don't even know who to say because it's like I want to say so many. I don't know, y'all. Hey, that's pretty rough. Oh God.
Okay, so let's narrow it instead of giving you such a wide selection. Let's say if you had top three, right? Top three.
Now, girl, MC Light gotta be one.
Okay.
Queen Latifah could be two too. Oh, I'm sorry because I'm gonna give it a new era. If I give it a new era, I'm sorry, but Glorilla and Sexy, hey, I gotta get it.
And those are two definitely honorable. Them ladies came out the gate and took off. Glorilla for sure. Like, please stop by the bar. Let's talk.
Big Low.
Big Low, not the little. Because we literally watched her progression in real time, like from one day to the next, and then it just took off, and then like it never slowed.
My girl Gloss too, y'all. I gotta give Gloss. Gloss doing the thing.
That's Glorilla's song.
Yes, that's my girl Gloss. Shout out Gloss, Big Gloss, Glossiana.
Yeah, I actually wanted to hear more from her. You know, like I know the last time I saw like some of her projects were halted, and that was kind of making her upset as an artist or whatever. Which I get it. You have all this creativity in you, and then you get up on a label. They're like, you can release this, and you can release this, but hold off on this, and it's just like, I just want to drop my creativity.
She worked hard too.
What song did she have? I'm not familiar with Gloss.
With Gloss? Yeah. She got that. I'm Glossiana. Yeah, I'm from.
Is Glow on that song?
That's called the Glow. Where it is on that.
I think I might have heard that song. So okay.
Shabuya is the name of it.
Oh, okay. I heard that song.
Yeah.
So you said she's halted. She's halted to the label?
I believe she is.
Who is she with?
Don't get me wrong.
I'm not
You
sure.
know, I can't speak on her business. I don't.
But no,
I'm just saying. I just, you know, how you're scrolling social media, came
Yeah.
across Instagram, seen a, you know, little blurb or write up about, you know, her wanting to drop. She has all these songs that she has, and you know, being frustrated she couldn't drop, and then you know what came from that. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I'm actually someone who actually wanted to hear more from her to, you know, get in the feel of her as well as Glorilla.
that's interesting though,
I feel
because
like
on
Shameless was
one
like
of our episodes that we'll get to, we're going to discuss being halted by labels, and that's a real thing. That's a real time thing I could use, you know, when we talk. Because everybody thinks that these labels are always just going to put you on, but sometimes they're going to slow you down.
There's rules.
No, seriously.
If they say don't drop it, you do not drop it, then you do not drop it. You can't drop
No,
it.
that's
until
for
they say
real.
you could drop, you know. So that's for an episode in which we're talking about, you know, the perks of being independent versus being signed, etc.
There you
So
go.
y'all make sure to tune in for that episode as well, when we have a young, crazy, wild entertainer in here by the name of our I Am Will.
Okay.
So yeah, he's
Shout out, Will.
Yes. So
Oh,
let's
as a matter
talk
of fact, they got a
about,
song
yeah,
together
that's what I was
too,
just about to say.
Booties.
Just about to do that little drop there, y'all. Make sure to
Yes.
stream the Condition Light Volume 1 album.
Yes.
Where Ash Cash herself and I Am Will, they have a song there called Too Much Booty.
Yes.
And it is going to be a summer anthem, and that's just how you need that.
The ladies gonna be dancing to that anthem.
And the video will be dropping soon. So
Coming soon. Y'all heard it.
So outside of, you know, this song that we're getting ready to drop, what else can we expect from Ash Cash this season or this year? You know, what projects are you currently rapping or working on, whether it be movies or, you know, whatever it is? What can we expect from you, or what?
So I got right now the most current project will be the movie Paul. Shout out to AJ the comedian, that is my little brother. This will be his first movie, and we gonna do it big. It's a very good storyline behind it. It touches family, the importance of loyalty, locking in, just protection, your inner self and who you are. Just it's a good one.
Okay.
It's
And
entertaining.
where can we watch it?
So we are aiming for Netflix to be.
We're speaking that. Hello.
So that's what we're doing, and hopefully BET.
Okay.
You know, the will of the Lord. You know, so I'm working on that. That's
Did
my
you
main
write
project.
this project?
I did not. So AJ actually did. He's my
that's
guest
what's
for me.
That's what's up.
You know, today, but he actually wrote it. So that is the writer, AJ the comedian.
Y'all make sure to know that name.
Yes.
AJ the comedian. Go
You
follow
can find him, go on
Instagram.
YouTube. You can look up Mama K. That's AJ the comedian, baby. Look him up. Look up Mama K. Get it to him. I'm also working on, whenever we get back started with that, which will be soon. Shout out Don P, Dirty Mouth, LA, Trillville, Lil Scrappy, Crime Mob, Princess, Diamond. Shout out everybody. Welcome to Crunkville. New face. You know, that's a project that we'll be picking back up with production soon. I'm also working on Related by Loyalty. Shout out King Snoop and Euro. Boston Cheese. Also, project dropping soon. My Hustler's Dream. Shout out Ponzo Houdini. All of these are good people. You know, everybody tap in, pay attention. Hustler's Dream is coming soon. Go ahead and look up Ponzo Houdini or the Big Film Plug Snoop on IG. You will see the movie premiere is coming soon. I'm also a little cameo, whatever in there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
The girl is
yeah.
working. The
Working.
woman is working. So y'all make sure to go follow her. Again, drop your IG for us before we get on out of here.
Okay, it is Ash Cash _Queen Dollar DOLLA.
And you can follow The Bar Talk Podcast at The Bar Talk Podcast on all social medias, including YouTube. If you want to follow me individually at official _Shay Watt on Instagram. And Brotherhood Hayes, tell us where to find me.
Brotherhood _Hayes on pretty much everything. Dorsey and Wine name on Facebook.
All right. Well, thank you for stopping by the bar. We've
Thank
enjoyed
you.
having you. Make sure don't be a stranger. Come back soon.
I'll be back.
All
Y'all
right.
tap
Yeah.
in.
Y'all have a good day.